Good morning, third graders. Welcome to week 4 of your art lessons. This time we are going to be using geometric shapes, and this is a quick review of those shapes. Of course, we have our circle, our triangle, rectangle, square, trapezoid, and rhombus. And as you know, you're beginning to understand some of these other shapes. This one is a hexagon, okay? A hexagon. And also, you've seen this one before, and it looks like this. This is an 8-sided shape, which is an octagon. Octagon. Okay? So there's all our geometric shapes. They have sharp sides and corners. And what we're going to do with this is create a radial symmetry design. Take a look at this. This is kind of like a kaleidoscope, but you can see all our geometric designs that we're using all over this design. So basically it is folded in fourths like this. And you open it up and you have 4 rectangles, and you are using 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of this paper. But you can do it any way you want to with whatever colors you want to. Okay, so you can see that this is radial symmetry. All right, radial means just all the way around is the same. You have flips here, and in math you are going to be learning about flips and slides. So when you have some flips like this, and of course I'll show you how it's taken from a piece of paper, like so, what you have is 2 pieces that are together, but they flip over for the opposite side. So if our symmetry line is right here, and it's also right here, there is a flip this way, a flip this way, a flip that way, and a flip this way. Now, if you have 2 shapes that are together and they slide over, that's a slide. When you have a shape that's just turned, that's called a turn. So we're using flips. So when you have 2 shapes, you flip it over to the other side. All right? So that's pretty much what we're working on. All right. Like I said, any color, any arrangement you want for this collage design, and any size you want. All right? So here we go. We're going to start with black paper, but we have to divide this in 4 different rectangles. So we turn it up and down, and then we fold up so that it touches the corners up here, and press. Now, third graders, anytime I go too fast, you can pause the video to catch up. All right? Then we turn it over and fold up. Not like this, and you fold it again the same way. Nope, you have to turn it up and down and fold up so that the corners are touching again. Flatten it out and open it up to your 4 rectangles, okay? Now, let's say I want to use red or yellow. How about yellow first? I get yellow out. And I need to have 4 of these pieces. If I'm cutting pieces out, I need 4 the same size. Every time you use a new color, I want you to fold this the same way as the black one. 1, corners kissing or touching. Sometimes I'll say kissing. And then up, turn it and go up. And what happens is, whatever you cut out of this color, you'll have 4 of them. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do something easy. So let's say I want to cut triangles. Now, if you want to draw this first, you can. It's a little bit more trickier to cut, but if you want to draw what you're going to cut first, that's fine. But look at this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now I'm going to arrange them in these 4 ways. So I'll take my first one and go Oh, I don't know. I think I'll put it like right here. Why not? This is like playing around with these shapes. These all geometric shapes are going to be here. Not kind of crazy shapes and whatever you want, unless it's something, like I said, geometric. It could be an octagon. But here's my flip. If I put my triangle here and I flip it over, because there's my dividing line right here, the folded line, then it looks like that. So I take that, put some glue on it, and I flip it over like that. And then I go down here. I do the same thing because these are also flipped over. So then I put glue here. My glue is purple, so it'll disappear once it's dry. Not here. Don't make the mistake of putting it up here because that's the center part. The line goes all the way down here, the dividing line, and I believe it's called the axis in math, so we'll call it what it is. The axis of the flip is right here and right here, okay? So I'm going to flip it with the same space. Here comes my other one, and I'm going to put that here, okay? Now, you go throughout your lesson, every color you have, you can cut out a shape, whatever you want, and you'll get 4 automatically. So I want you to see just how much I've been cutting on my other projects. You can cut a half circle and play with it here. You'll get 4 half circles, little tiny circles, triangles. Here's another color that I chose with that corner cut off to make 4 triangles. Here's a rectangle shape. There's a half circle shape. And then I use other colors. Okay, so you can play around with whatever colors you have as long as you have 4 of each. Okay, those are your scrap colors. All right, so if this one is here, let's say I'm going to do one more. This one would be maybe here. Oh, maybe I'll do this part right down here like this. And of course, rectangle flips really nicely. They go up here. So I'm going to put this rectangle right on the edge. It doesn't go here because that's a slide. Okay, that's a slide. But basically, we are flipping it over to the other side because that's on the end and this is on the end too. Now I'm going to go here, and of course it has to be on the end like this, and then one over here. Do you see how I'm balancing it out for radial symmetry? Symmetry means the same on one side as the other, of course. Hey, just like our hands. Look at that. But that's only one way. One. We don't go down this way as 4. This is just this way, like a butterfly. That's symmetry. Okay, so you keep building on this. If I wanted to do a half circle, I'll show you what that looks like. And then I cut here to make 4 of them, but guess what? It's part of that folded side. Oh, I know what I can do. You can cut these to make them 4 pieces, or you can put them right on the axis line. Just like that. This one kind of sticks up a bit, doesn't it? But I'm going to put it right on this folded line right here, right on the axis line. So I don't have to do it here. It's already symmetry. I'll show you what it looks like. You see? It is the same thing as one side as the other. So you can kind of go over that line too. So many possibilities. It doesn't go here. It doesn't go here because then you would have to do 2 more. This goes right here, just like those other ones did. Okay, a little bit closer. All right, so basically when you fold this back up, it is the same on one side as the other. And when I fold it this way, it's the same. So you guys get it? Now keep going until you have a full design. You can put little ones in here double them, overlapping. You can put more colors in here. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is something really, really fancy. Is some of you like to do hearts, but you have to be really careful with doing hearts. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here. If a heart is this way, you cannot slide it. This is not right. Even though you want to see it that way, it looks all the same, but it's not correct. This has to be a flip. So the hearts have to be upside down to make it the same. All right, good luck with this, and we'll have a finishing up day next week. Do as much as you can. Maybe this is as far as you're going to get, or with a few more. But next week we'll have a second day to finish and fill it up with all kinds of decorations. All right, good luck with this symmetry, radio symmetry project, third graders, and I'll see you next week. Bye.